We're going to have Frost versus Vega, yet another run back. Frost beat Vega 5-1 at the main event at SFN 6, the last edition, the previous edition. But now we're going to be having their run back on the undercard. Frost did the thing with the Lars the last time. Vega went with the Law, new character he picked up recently. Can only assume he's gotten better with the character in the 2 weeks since he lost that set. Whether we'll see Law again or he'll switch back to Akuma, it remains to be seen. Does have a few other characters as well. Kazumi, Armor King, Nina. Haven't seen him really play any of them recently, to be fair. Frost, of course, we know him as one of our resident Mokujins in terms of tournaments. Plays quite a number of characters. But I keep saying, in my opinion, Bryan is the one. Bryan is in my opinion, his strongest character. And you can see his shiny new Emperor rank on the screen. But aside from Bryan, he has a Dragunov, Lars, Lily, Negan. Who else off the top of my head? Kazuya. Paul. Plays quite a number of characters. Anna. So yes, it remains to be seen. I think someone is looking for my attention here. Ace is looking for a fight. Always looking for a fight, that guy. Always looking for a fight, that guy. Yes. Vega, I can only assume, will pick Law or Akuma. Frost, it's always a roll of the dice with him. Went for Lars last time. Who's he gonna go for this time?
Get ready for the next battle.
Vega, I can only imagine, has been Steve. Frost with the Steve. Okay. I did not see this coming at all. Okay. Vega going back to his mainest main, Akuma. Frost going with Steve. I absolutely did not see this coming at all. And he has a decent Steve. I've played his Steve a couple of times. He does have a decent Steve. I didn't think he'd be confident enough to pick him in a competitive setting, but here we are. In the Cave of Enlightenment. Frost off to a bright start with a pugilist. Focus attack, not punished. I've gotten so much more of that punish from Vega's Tatsu. No, sorry, not Tatsu, it's Shuriken. Big punisher from Vega, no conversion. Frost with a slight life lead, no punisher on the 4-4-2. That is minus 13 on block. I can only imagine Vega didn't expect this either. If I was Vega, I would have gone for the balcony break before going for the demon. But that was an unfortunate misinput. He tried to go for the rage straight away, but the jab came out. I was very unlucky for him. Frost. One round up with Steve of all characters. Vega looking for answers. Nice weave. Goes for the guaranteed Sonic Fang. That is very hard to do. You have to dash in. I think the easiest thing to do after that power crash is get a 4-4-2. A power crash is plus 24 on hit. With that pushback, you need some execution to get a guaranteed follow-up. Vega again. With a life deficit, but he gets a big launch. Tries to get the wall break, doesn't get it. Full crouch down for 2 from Frost. Unlucky the drop. Vega gets a big launch. Should be pushing towards the wall here. And that's it. Again, drops the combo if he loses now. Steve now has a very, very dangerous rage drive. That should have broken the balcony. I don't know how that didn't break the balcony and somehow Vega loses that round. Vega will not be happy with that, I'm pretty sure. Frost pretty much robbed that away from him. Vega with a life lead now. Frost looking pretty strong with Steve. Vega has a big life lead at the minute. Nice low parry, unlucky with the side splat at the wall. Nice duck. Get that rage drive out of here, sir. I have an EX DP, invincible from frame 1. Respect is not in my dictionary. Frost doesn't capitalize off that back 2. No launch there from Frost. Could have won a full touchdown for 2. My bit rate again is going a bit crazy. I hope the stream is still okay. Nice low parry. Goes for the Yoki instead. Nice. Ouch. Ouch. EXDP ni wewe. Frost baited it out very well. Gets an easy punish with a Sonic Fang. But yeah, Vega, I can only imagine, has to have been a bit flustered with that character pick. I don't think anyone on this stream would saw that Steve pick coming. But it's working out for him so far. What will Vega do? I think I was 3 rounds straight as well. What will Vega do? Jesus Christ, my bit rate is jumping between extremes here. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the stream is still good. Yes, Wachane is showing his support for Vega in the chat. Robbie, unfortunately for you, I don't think we'll be seeing the way tonight. Vega sticking with Akuma and manually switching to his stage. Abandoned Temple, quite a spacious wall stage. That top part of Cave of Enlightenment is quite small, so maybe Vega trying to give himself a little space to breathe, but still allow himself to push Frost back when he can. We're going to the defaults. No customs. Frost 1-0 up with a Steve. Delayed while standing 1-2, not punished. I believe that while standing 1-2 is minus, at least minus 10. I can't remember the exact frames, but it's at least minus 10. Floats Vega out of the demon flip, but doesn't get the combo. Vega with the counter launch. Steve is definitely not one who struggles avoiding that fireball. He can actually duck in under the fireball. If he's close enough, if he can get a clean launch that way. But Vega gets a first round. Counter it up back 2 to seal the first round. Unfortunately, that combo drop there. Frost with a slight life lead here. So looking to poke Vega a little bit. Vega playing a bit more aggressively now. Frost being pushed back. I gets caught ducking that while standing 1-2. And my god. I didn't think that DP would kill, but it did. Vega 2 rounds straight. Down 4. Has to flow Vega out of the demon flip, no dice. Vega looking like he's in the driving seat right now. Frost, unfortunately, that combo drop. Vega dropping his combo as well, running 2. Frost looking like in real trouble here. Perfect punish. So it's minus 13 then. I knew it was at least minus 10, but there you go. It's minus 13. That while standing 1-2. A very good punish here to seal a second match. Vega running away with that one. Frost, I can only imagine Uh, could switch characters. Probably will switch characters. Did not look good at all in that second match. And unsurprisingly so to a certain degree. Not really proficient with Steve in the sense of being a Steve main. He has a Steve, but definitely nowhere near one of his strongest characters. Frost is going to need to be very careful here. Vega could make a big jump in the rankings if he manages to beat Frost here. Frost is 3rd, Vega is 17th. How Vega still hasn't managed to climb into the top 10 since he started, I do not know. I think he's been losing his matches against the higher ranked players that he's been challenging. Frost being one of them, of course. Frost switches to Dragunov. No more games. Dragunov, in my opinion, probably his second strongest character after Bryan. For me, I'm
Round 1.
Frost number 2 behind Bryan. For me, I'm torn between Dragunov and Lars. He definitely has, I would say, definitely the best Dragunov in our community. I don't think there's any question of that there. There's the whiff punish, the quarter circle forward. One doesn't quite get it, but he still has a life lead. Vega again trying to impose himself. Getting the demon flip mix-ups. Don't know if he could have converted off that spring kick there. Frost, of course, known for his aggressive play, but you can never be too aggressive against Akuma. Gets the float, but doesn't capitalize. Still gets the win with a down 2.
Round 2.
Again, you can't. Akuma is a character similar to Leroy. Again, Akuma, because he's a Street Fighter character, and he has all these tools that Tekken characters don't have. Very hard to rush down. Vega nearly got the FADC cancel there into the back one, but didn't quite get it. He has a life lead though. Also looking for answers at the minute. On the brink right now. No punish on the fireball there. I think Frost could have punished there with a 4-1, but it won't matter too much. Goes for the big boy combo. Unlucky there from Frost. That would have been death if you managed to get that rage drive at the end there. Frost, of course, does have the execution. He's capable of these big boy combos. All of us in this community know that. But unlucky there with the drop. If he did get the combo, he would have killed, so I respect the attempt. Has a life lead in this round though. Got a circle forward 1 again with punished by the fireball. Caught ducking again. Nice punish there on the Shakunitsu. He's gonna launch that. This might just be death. Or he's gonna go for Oki. Not quite death. Closes it out with the generic down 4. Frost on match points to go 2-1 up in this set. Don't know what that was. I think Vega tried an instant Tatsu there. Nice float there from Frost. Gets some decent damage off of that combo. From Akuma's. A lot of Akuma's cancelling moves. The moves he can cancel into Demon Flip with. You don't really need to respect him. You can't float him out of it. Unless you get hit, of course. On block, it is generally possible to float him out of that Demon Flip. Both players are about even on health. Nice block there on the down 4. This should be death. If Frost doesn't drop his combo, which he probably won't. There we go. Frost getting back to business with one of his mains. Big Daddy Mike, welcome on the Twitch stream. I didn't really think about it too much. But now that I think about it, I assume that was supposed to be Michael Jackson. MJ himself, the legend. Again, Vega on the back foot yet again. I don't think we're gonna see a character switch to um, Law. I don't think. I don't really think he needs to switch. Vega perhaps playing a bit too risky with some of his choices. Getting floated out of the demon flip after Frost blocks the transition moves. Spending his meter a bit too liberally, I think, as well. Off of things like cancelling his DP when he doesn't really need to make such choices. Frost in his defense, doing well to neutralize Vega's offense in many cases. Floating the demon flip when he needs to. Punishing strings when he needs to. Ducking and punishing strings when he needs to. So for the most part, Frost has been on point as well, even with that Steve pick in the first match. He was looking pretty sharp. But now with the Dragunov, of course, he's going to be very hard to beat. Vega, of course, is no pushover. Sticks with the Akuma, goes for the random stage select again. Well, not again. The last time he had the opportunity, he manually switched to Abandoned Temple, but it's back to that I don't care which stage playstyle. I just want to play some mentality, sorry. I just want to play some Tekken. Violet Systems, again, one of the bigger wall stages. Both players known for their aggressive play. Frost so far has been the one who's been able to impose himself. Vega getting the down 3 Tatsu. Frost doesn't manage to float him out of the demon flip this time. That is minus 14. Decent punish. Could have gotten so much more off the back one instead. Vega does have the life lead. Frost is in real trouble here. Somehow stepped a homing move. I don't know if you people noticed that. Can only assume he was out of range, but it looked like Frost stepped a homing move. Akuma's forward 4. But it won't matter too much. Vega, unfortunately, that drop there. That does tend to happen when you do the DP slightly too early in that combo. Nice float there. Doesn't convert again. Needs some punish on the down forward 1-2. Believe Dragunov can get a while standing 1-3. Heavy 12 frame while standing punish. Vega still with a life lead here. Demon flip throw, sorry. And again, Vega does have the life lead, but he's wasting his meter with some of these decisions. Again, Shakunetsu into the FADC cancel, not really necessary when you could be saving that meter for big damage on some of your combos. So much more utility. Vega is 2 rounds up, he's looking good. Well, he has been looking good so far anyway. Frost going for the cross up, doesn't really get much out of it. Nice sidestep there. And this might be death. He may get him to the wall. Not quite. It's around the down 2. Frost is not out of it just yet. Gets a focus attack. Unfortunate there with the FADC, the dash cancel off on hit, sorry. Struggling to get my words together right now, man. This Tekken is a bit intense. Vega getting another counter launch, we're going to the wall. Goes for the nice. It should be death. See, that's how he should be using his meter, right there. Right there. Used his meter to get the FADC cancel into the 1-2 at the wall. And he won him the match. It is 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. If Vega wins this, he will climb 14 places. We'll have the single biggest rank jump in SFN history so far. Frost has quite a lot to lose right now. Well, if Frost loses, he'll only drop down 1 rank, but I mean, he doesn't want to lose. At least I can only assume he doesn't want to lose. Mr. Chocolates, welcome. We have quite a few visitors from the South African community here. Welcome everyone. UGC ZA, White Hornets, Gas Mask Guy. Mr. Chocolates, welcome, welcome, welcome. Devex, welcome on the YouTube stream. You've come at a very good time. I would have loved to have Extra vs Dark Tempest tonight, to be completely honest. The stream is on fire right now. We're having some good matches. And there's so much on the line with this last match because, again, as I said, Vega could jump from 17th to 3rd if he manages to win this last match. Frost won their last encounter 5-1. For those of you joining us that haven't been following SFN, at SFN 6, which was 2 weeks ago, Frost won the main event against Vega 5-1. And now Vega has a chance to get revenge in a shorter set. Nonetheless, Frost switches to Bryan. Again, in my opinion, Frost's strongest character. Big Daddy Mike, I think, will be enjoying this in the chat. Fellow Bryan main. And we're going to Forgotten Realm as well. Both characters, of course, no slouches in the damage department, especially Akuma. But Bryan as well.
Round one.
That man, when he hits you, it really hurts. And yeah, Frost is gonna need to see. Already putting Frost in rage. Punish. Nice with Punisher. Snake! 1 second it looked like Vega was gonna win, and the next is eating a snake edge. Vega finally gets the FADC back 1, but doesn't convert. Could have been very close to winning the round right now. He is very close to winning the round again, to be fair to him. Has to be very careful. Bryan closes it out this time. Man, I really hope the stream is okay, because OBS is good. Nice Punisher with a jet up off the Tatsu. Or going to the other wall, I swear. Oh my. The wall carry in season 3. Jesus Christ. Very strong right now. Mark punch, no dice. Blocks it down 4. Still doesn't get the win. The taunt 4. The taunt standing 4. Gets it for him. Frost on set point. Vega still very much has a chance to take this set. Oh my god, the reset. He could have broken the floor. Vega still has a life lead though. Full crouch down forward 4. I think Frost understands the magnitude of the next few rounds. Nice Punisher on the down 4. Or going downstairs. Jet upper. No. Keeping it simple with the 4. Goes for the... He went for the cross-up. He taunted Vega at the end there. Listen. Vega could have won that if he just stayed patient and ducked that second hit of the full crouch down 4-2-1. Man, tiny things. Very tiny things that could just like turn the tide of a match. Jesus Christ, man. Had Vega been a bit more patient there and ducked the second hit of that string, Bryan's full crouch down 4-2-1, which of course is mid-high. That would have been double Ouija right there, but it is what it is. GG's to both players. My god, we've had some really good matches tonight and we haven't even seen the main event yet. Again, unfortunately for us, we'll have to wait till Sunday to see the main event.
Priest cheza